What's going on, everyone? This is William with Blockspace, and I'm back with part 2 for the Lisk Academy hashing. So basically, we'll talk more about hashing and what it means for blockchain. And basically, the hashing on the blockchain is kind of unique because basically it holds all of the information that happened from every transaction from the Genesis block. And how it does this is basically each bit of information as it's added changes the hash a little bit, but it still has all of the information from the previous hash. And why this is important is because if you went to, let's say, modify a transaction and you go back in time and you try to attack a block that has a specific block of information, if you change that information, it changes the hash of the output entirely for the rest of the block. So you'd have to attack all of the blocks basically that came after it, and this makes it impossible because you cannot lie to the Bitcoin network because it will change the output, the hash. So this is really it's about security and keeping the blockchain safe. So the blockchain is structured to continually add new blocks of information to the already existing old blocks of information, and this really allows us to be able to trust what the blockchain is saying without having a centralized authority telling us that things are in fact authentic. So it's really a pretty ingenious idea, and it's a beautiful thing. There's a lot of information here on the Lisk Academy right here on their blockchain basics, and it says how does blockchain work, and we're under the hashing section, and it just shows the different trees and how it works as far as transactions. And as a result of that, there's something called a transaction ID that's created. So for every transaction, there's a transaction ID, and this ID contains information about how much is being sent, where it came from, who it went to, and what time the transaction occurred. And for every transaction, you can use this as an identifying factor to confirm that the transaction happened. So it happens as a result of when the hash is changed, a new transaction has occurred, and it creates an ID. So with that, this is there's a lot more on hashing here in the Lisk Academy, but that's all we have for you today, and we'll be back tomorrow with another Lisk tutorial. Thank you.